How's y'all doing today? Hey, listen, right? I was thinking last night, Brent James, you got enough knowledge now. I think I got enough know-how to simplify the whole Quran to you in one video. I'm gonna do it today. We gonna bust this down. Let's begin. All right. It all started with Adam. Let's begin. My Lord, be on my heart. Help me explain this to my people in the best way I can, my Lord. Thank you, my Lord. Amen. Now, greatness of man and need for revelation. Let's start off like this. We're going to start with Adam, because that's how it all began. Brother Adam, big bruh, all right? And when thy Lord said to the angels, I am going to place a ruler in the earth, they said, the angels, wilt thou place in it such as make mischief in it and shed blood? And we celebrate thy praise and extol thy holiness. He said, surely I know what you know not. And he taught Adam all the names, then presented them to the angels. He said, tell me the names of those if you are right. They said, the angels, glory be to thee. We have no knowledge, but that which thou hast taught us. Surely thou art the knowing, the wise. He said, O Adam, inform them of their names. So when he informed them of their names, he said, did I not say to you that I know what is unseen in the heavens and the earth? And I know what you manifest and what you hide. And when we said to the angels, be submissive to Adam, they submitted, but Iblis did not. He refused and was proud, and he was one of the disbelievers. And we said, O Adam, dwell thou and thy wife in the garden, and eat from it a plenteous food, wherever you wish, and approach not this tree, lest you be of the unjust. But the devil made them slip from it, made them, not only Adam, not only Eve. He made them slip from it and caused them to depart from the state in which they were. And we said, go forth. Some of you are the enemies of others. And there is for you in the earth an abode and a provision for time. Then Adam received revealed words from his Lord, and he turned to him mercifully. Surely he is the author returning to mercy, the merciful. We said, this is the angels, go forth from this state, all. Surely there will come to you a guidance from me. Then whoever follows my guidance, no fear shall come upon them, nor shall they grieve. And as to those who disbelieve in and reject our messages, they are the companions of the fire. In it, they will abide. Okay, Adam is made. Okay. He is told not to eat from the tree. They eat. They are cast out of that state in which they were. I assume they were with their Lord in the garden on high, in an elevated state where they fear not, nor do they grieve. They were cast out of that state. Adam's whole family, his whole family, you bear with me, was cast out of this heavenly state in which they were. Okay? They fell. How far was the fall? The fall was a far fall from on high to on low on earth. Surely there will come to you a guidance from me. Messengers. Messengers will be sent to Adam's family as reminders. Then whoever follows my guidance, no fear shall come upon them, nor shall they grieve. Okay, so we have Adam and his peoples being cast out of the garden because they disobeyed. Right? Correct. Now, out of Adam's family, he makes Cain and Abel. He makes Cain and Abel. That's the first murder that was committed, okay, with men. But I don't know all that, but check it out. So he has Cain and Abel. He's cast out the garden. So he's in the real world now, him and his group. Some of them believe. Some of them don't believe. Because they say, surely there will come from me a guidance, and those who follow the guidance will be all right. Who don't, they will burn, companions of the fire, right? So check this. So now they're out of the garden. They have Cain and Abel. The death, Cain kills Abel. Cain was the firstborn, I think. No, Abel was the firstborn. I'm not sure who was the firstborn, but I think Cain was the firstborn. Okay? And so Cain symbolized the Israelites. Abel symbolized the Ishmaelites, two brothers, the two first brothers from the offspring of Adam and Eve, Cain and Abel. Cain is an Israelite. He will soon represent them, okay? The Israelites. Within that nation, like within Cain, is his little brother, Abel, which he killed in the beginning, but he won't kill the Ishmaelite in the end. The Ishmaelite kills him, but we're going to get to that. But check this, how this flows, right? And as for those, now, so we got Adam and his people left the garden. They out there. Cain kills Abel, okay? Cain moves on. Now, second chapter, Israelite prophecies fulfilled in Quran. Now, we all know that Adam made man out of water, okay? And created man of water. He made every animal out of water, every living thing out of water, okay? Now, we're going to turn to page chapter 25, verse 54, 25. Hold on, I'm sorry. 49, 13. Chapter 49, 13. 49, 13. O mankind, surely we have created you from a male and a female, and made you tribes and families, that you may know each other. Surely the noblest of you with Allah is the most dutiful of you. Surely Allah is knowing, aware. So this says right here that, O mankind, we have created you from a male and a female, Adam and Eve. And from Adam and Eve, we made of you tribes and families that you may know each other. Okay, so when they left the garden, they were tribes and families. Okay, now, but there was a parting, there was a divide because they disobeyed. Okay, so let's turn to page chapter 4, verse 1. O people, keep your duty to your Lord, who created you from a single being and created its mate of the same kind, and spread from these two many men and women. And keep your duty to Allah, by whom you demand one of another your rights, and to the ties of relationship. Surely Allah is ever watcher over you. Okay, so this proves that, we all come from one. From this one, he made its mate. From these two came many men and women. Many. So yes, it began with Adam and Eve. There was no other peoples. From these two came many men and many women. And prior, which we just read, became families and tribes. Okay, so we have a family out there, right, that is divided. Half of them believe and half of them disbelieve, but most of them disbelieve because it's always more evil, more darkness than good when you hear on this earthly plane. Now, chapter 2, surahs 30 through 35. Chapter 2, 30 through 35. And when thy Lord said to the angels, I am going to place a ruler in the earth, they said, hold up. I read that one. Vicegerent. Okay. They said, glory be to thee. We have no none. Okay, check it out. 35. All right. Skip that one. Made his progeny of water. Creation. Leave one according. Many. Okay, we got Adam. He's out there now. His whole people, his whole family is divided. Okay, believers and disbelievers. Already said that, right? Turn to 236. Turn to chapter 20, Surah 123. Okay. He said, go forth here from both. This is when Adam and Eve and his people ate of the tree of knowledge and evil. Okay, good and evil. Okay, this is when he ate off that tree and he disobeyed. Check it out. What's up, y'all? Peace. Then his Lord chose him, so we turned to him and guided him. Now, here we go. He said, go forth here from both, all of you. One of you is the enemy to another. So there will surely come to you guidance from me. Then whoever follows my guidance, he will not go astray, nor be unhappy. And whoever turns away from my reminder, for him is surely a straitened life, and we shall raise him up blind on the day of resurrection. Okay, so my Lord, after Adam and his family disobeyed, my Lord said, go forth, both of you, Adam and Eve. Then he says, all of you, your family, whoever's with you. Or it could mean like on a deeper level, my Lord, no, man, I ain't going to take that there, but his nation is already in him. My Lord knows what's to come. So it can really be just Adam and Eve. And my Lord is speaking on what's in Adam's seed and what is to come. But no. I don't think you can take it both ways. You can take it, or, you know what I mean? But I'm going to take it, it's a group of them. It's a family of Adamites. Okay? Now check it out. He said, go forth here from all of you, all of you, because of you is written in parentheses. It says, go forth here from both. Then it has that slash, like a little time of quietness, and it says all of you in parentheses. So of him means in him, of him. You understand what I'm trying to say? All right, let's get it. One of you is enemy to another. So within Adam, within him are his offspring, but of that offspring, when it's in him and when it's born in this world, some will be of him and some will be not of him. Meaning, some will believe in their Lord, some will worship idols and don't believe. Okay, so it was a war in Adam before he even made life, because it was written. All right, now check this. Okay, now we warming up. All right, 123. Okay, I did that one. Okay, now they cast out the garden. We got them cast out the garden now, man. All right, now let's enter. We got Cain and Abel. We got the Cain and Abel. Man made of water. Adam ate from the tree. He got cast out, all in his people. Cain and Abel fight. Cain kills Abel. Cain and Abel represent Israel and Ishmaelites. Israelites and Ishmaelites. In the first part of this, the Israelites have rulership. This is why it was easy for Cain to kill his brother Abel. Cain felt sympathy after that. He felt bad. He said, do I not even know how to bury my brother? Allah had to send a crow to Cain to show him how to bury the dead. Mind you, that's a sign to tell you they never buried the dead before. It was the first death of man because he didn't know how to bury. He didn't know what to do after the slaying of his little brother, the Ishmaelite. That represented Israelites and Ishmaelites, Cain and Abel. But look how my Lord freaks it. So they get cast out. Okay? Now, of Adam's offspring, you got two kind of people. You got submitting people and you got non-disbelieving people out of Adam's offspring. He got the best and worst of both worlds. Now, let's enter the Israelite. Now, we're going to turn the page. Excuse me. God. Hold on. Now, turn to page chapter 2, Surah 40. Now let's enter the Israelites. Now, before they met Moses and Aaron, before they met any of these messengers, when Adam got cast out the garden, they were in the world now. Y'all know the story of Cain. He went to Og or whatever. He went to some town in woo. From that point on, he built it up, the Israelites. Now, check this point out, right? Now, O children of Israel, call to mind my favor which I bestowed on you, and be faithful to your covenant, your promise, your deal. Now, this is before Moses came with the 10 Commandments. They made a covenant with their Lord. Before Moses, the Israelites made a covenant. This is the covenant. O children of Israel, call to mind my favor, which I bestowed on you, and be faithful to your promise, your covenant with me. I shall fulfill my covenant with you, and me alone should you fear. Number one, first rule of the Israelites. What is it? What is it? What did my Lord tell them and what he just said to them? You should fear me. I shall fulfill my covenant with you, and me, my Lord says, me alone should you fear. And believe in that which I have revealed, verifying that which is with you, and be not the first to deny it, neither take a mean price for my messages, and keep your duty to me alone. So he says, don't worship Yahweh, worship me. This is the deal you made with Allah, the covenant. The covenant. And when my Lord says what is with you, he's not talking about the Torah. He's talking about the knowledge that's instilled in you from being the offspring of Adam. That's with them. They know, basically, the knowing of good and wrong, the discernment spirit, basically. You don't need a book to teach you how to say no to that which is evil and wrong, do you? Unless you're a devil. Okay, so, and believe in that which I have revealed, verifying that which is with you, and be not the first to deny it, neither take a mean price for my messages. And he told them, don't sell it. Don't sell what I gave you. Don't sell my knowledge. Don't sell my power that I bestow on you, Israel. Don't take a mean price for my messages. That means don't get bought. Don't let them buy you with worldly things. You're not for sale, Israel, but you are for sale to the highest bidder. Now, yeah, am I wrong? No. My Lord told them everything he told them not to do, it came into fruition. Okay, and take not a mean price for my messages. Okay, let's turn to chapter, check it out. And mix not up truth with falsehood, nor hide the truth while you know. Check it out. This is the commandments. Hear me out. And believe in that which I have revealed to, I read that, and mix, so. Worship Allah alone. Don't sell his messages. Don't put your ass for sale so people can buy you, prostitute Israelite. And mix not up truth with falsehood, nor hide the truth while you know. Don't act stupid when you know the truth. And keep up prayer. That's number 3. Keep up prayer. Number 4, and pay the poor rate. Number 5, and bow down with those who bow down. Prayer. Number 6. Do you enjoin men to be good? So, yeah. Do you enjoin men to be good and neglect your own souls while you read the book? Have you then have no sense? Yeah. Israelites those are the kind of people who will judge you on how you're not living upright while they live like animals. And they read the book. They know the book, but they want to judge you. But what's good for you isn't good for them though, right? Exactly. Have you then no sense? And seek assistance through prayer, through patience in prayer. And this is hard except for the humble ones who know what they will meet their Lord, and that to him they will return. Now, these are commandments. Serve no God but me. Don't mix up truth with falsehood. Don't sell my book. Don't sell my message. Keep up prayer. Pay the poor rate. Bow down with those who bow down. Be in union with other people who bow like you. Other worshipers of one God. Yeah. Do you enjoin men to be good and neglect your own souls? Okay. Yeah. Staying true to your own words before you teach somebody else. Be true to yourself before you knock the next man. Do you enjoin men to be good and neglect your own souls while you read the book? Have you then no sense? Okay. So we're at the Israelites. They got their commandments from their Lord. There ain't no talk of Moses here. Now he wasn't even born yet. So the Israelites are moving on. Now, what happens now with the Israelites? My Lord sends messengers. He sends messengers. Now, let's turn to chapter 2, Surah 40. Okay, never mind. Did that one already. Chapter 5, verse 12. We're gonna burn through this, y'all. I'm gonna get it because it's easy. It really is, man. Like, we can break this down today. Just bear with me, please. Peace unto y'all too. Come on. Holla at me, man. Holla at me. Get them likes up, man. Get them thumbs up. All right. Chapter 5, verse 12. And certainly Allah made a covenant with the children of Israel. And we raised up among them 12 chieftains. And Allah said, surely I am with you if you keep up prayer and pay the poor rate and believe in my messengers and assist them and offer to Allah a goodly gift. I will certainly cover your evil deeds and cause you to enter gardens wherein rivers flow. But whoever among you disbelieves after that, he indeed strays from the right way. But on account of their breaking their covenant, we cursed them and hardened their hearts. Why? Why, my Lord? Why? Because they alter the words from their places and neglect a portion of what whereof they were reminded. And thou wilt always discover treachery in them, excepting a few of them. So pardon them and forgive. And Allah loves those who do good to others. So my Lord said, he raised up, so they go on from the garden, boy, making mischief and causing bloodshed in the land, the Israelites, right? So they're not the Israelites yet. They're the offspring of Cain, Adam's offspring, right? So Abraham is born. Abraham has Isaac. Abraham is a messenger of Allah. Abraham has Ishmael first, then he has Isaac. Because Isaac's mother was his wife, he got the goods first. Abraham gave him the power, Israelite power. So Isaac has Jacob. Jacob, in this Quran, damn, I wish I wrote down the surah and what Jacob said to his sons, but it's in here, man. It's in here. Now, let's go. Jacob's deathbed. Before Jacob dies, he's talking to his sons at his deathbed. Jabril tells us this in the book. He's standing right there in the cup, watching it go down. Jacob, the father of the 12 tribes, asks his 12 children, who will you serve when I die? They said, we will serve your Lord, the Lord of the worlds, the Lord of your fathers. We are submitting ones. We worship Allah. That's what they said, your Lord. That was a covenant between them and their father. These are the 12 tribes. Jacob's dying on his deathbed, and he's asking them, who will you serve after me, son? And they told him, your Lord, who is Allah. Okay, so, but now, maintain mountain. Let me turn to page 263. And when we made a covenant with you and raised the mountain above you, hold fast that which we have given you, and bear in mind what is in it, so that you may guard against evil. So the Israelites are acting a fool in the earth. So my Lord, he comes with little punishments here and there that bugs them out. This is a demonstration of Allah holding up a mountain over the Israelites' head, telling them, remember the covenant we took. Hold fast to it, because if you don't, next time I'll drop this thing on you. I'll drop this mountain on you. This was a warning from them going astray, making mischief in the land, not being the example of uprightness conduct, being a beacon unto all nations of the world. My Lord made Israel excel the nations of the world. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. Okay, now, hold fast that which I have given you, and bear in mind what is in it, so that you may guard against evil. Then after that, you turn back. And had it not been for the grace of Allah and his mercy on you, you have certainly been among the losers. Now, let's chapter 7, Surah 172. And when thy Lord brought forth from the children of Adam, from their loins, their descendants, and made them bear witness about themselves, am I not your Lord? They said, yes, we bear witness, lest you should say on the day of resurrection, we were unaware of this. And when thy Lord brought forth from the children of Adam, from their loins, the Israelites, their descendants, the Israelites, and made them bear witness about themselves, the Israelites, am I not your Lord, Israelites? They said, yes, we bear witness, lest you should say on the day of resurrection, we were unaware of this. All right, so we got Adam. We got them being kicked out of the garden as a group. We got the death of Abel and the rising of Cain. Out in the earth, cast out of the garden. Cain becomes a disbelieving people. Cain becomes the offspring of the Israelites. He brings about the Israelites, which are the group of Adamites that left the garden. But they only got that name until after they were born with Jacob, Israelites, Israel, right? So, boom. So out of these Adams, out of that group, you got believers and you got disbelievers, okay? So it's just one group. The Israelites are the seed of Adam, are the seed of Abraham, are the offspring of Noah, are the offspring of Amram. That those four chosen bloods, the seed of Adam, the seed of Abraham, the seed of Noah, the seed of Amram, are all, they consist of the Israelites and the Ishmaelites within the group of the Israelites. I know it's heavy, right? It's a nation within a nation. Let's say my body represents the Israelites, but inside my heart represents the Ishmaelite. This is what you see, this is what you get, but this is what you feel, this is what you hear. You know what I mean? Within one, it all revolves around one, mono, one, and in that one is many, is all. So let's worship the one, which embodies all, rather than worshiping the all, which represent the one. Stop idol worshiping, worship one God. All right, now let's go to my last part. Now, the Israelites, they doing their thing, but they became divided, right? Let's do it. Turn to page 54. No. Chapter 45. Excuse me. Chapter 45, all the way in the middle. Chapter 45, 1. What is this? 45, 1 through 1. Hold on. 17. Okay, 17. Okay, yeah. Check it out. Chapter 45, Surah 17. Okay, and we gave them clear arguments in the affair. So they differed, the Israelites. My Lord gave them clear arguments. They knew their duty. So and we gave them clear arguments in the affair. So they differed, not until after knowledge had come to them, out of envy among themselves. Surely thy Lord will judge between them on the day of resurrection concerning that wherein they differed. So, the Israelites are moving on in the land, and knowledge was given unto them. And in that knowledge was power. And when that knowledge was given unto them from their Lord through his commandments, serve none, prorate all that, and what they learned through wisdom of that knowledge. So they differed, not until after knowledge had come to them. Once they got that knowledge, they started envying one another within the Israelite nation. They started envying one another among themselves. Surely thy Lord will judge between them on the day of resurrection. Yeah, so it was only after knowledge was revealed to them that they differed with one another and started to become divided. Now check this out. Turn chapter 42. Chapter 42, 14. And they were not divided until after knowledge had come to them out of envy among themselves, and had not a word gone forth from thy Lord for an appointed term. The matter which surely had been judged between them. And those who were made to inherit the book after them surely in disquieting doubt about it. Who are the ones that are to inherit the book after the Israelites? We'll come back to that. So, and they were divided. And they were not divided until after knowledge had come to them out of envy among themselves. Okay. All right. So this going inviting steadfast, the polytheist, the religion. Okay, check it out. Color chooseful. Turn to page 23, chapter 23, 53. But they became divided into sects, each party rejoicing in that which was with them. Damn, I'm a beast, boy. Praise be to Allah, man. Do I know this book or what, man? Am I burning it down or what? Let's get busy, huh? Praise be to Allah, the Lord is serious. Yeah. So, but they became divided into sects, each party rejoicing in that which was with them. So leave them in their ignorance till a time. They think that by the wealth and children wherewith we aid them, we are hastening to them of good things. Nay, they perceive not. Surely they who live in awe for fear of their Lord, and those who believe in the messages of their Lord, and those who associate nothing with their Lord, and those who give what they give while their hearts are full of fear that to their Lord they must return. And we lay not on any soul a burden except to the extent of its ability. And with us is a book which speaks the truth. And they are not wronged, nay, their hearts are in ignorance about it. And they have, besides this, other deeds which they do. Okay, now they have become sects. The Israelites have completely divided, and a house divided cannot stand, right? So what's next? Who comes to save their asses? Messengers. Let's go. 24, chapter 24, Surah 54. Say, obey Allah and obey the messenger. But if you turn away, he is responsible for the duty imposed on him. And you are responsible for the duty imposed on you. And if you obey him, you go right. And the messenger's duty is only to deliver the message plainly. Allah has promised to those of you who believe and do good that he will surely make them rulers in the earth, as he made those before them rulers, and that he will surely establish them their religion, which he has chosen for them, and that he will surely give them security in exchange. After their fear, they will serve me, not associating nothing with me, and whoever is ungrateful after this, they are the transgressors. And keep up prayer, and pay the poor rate, and obey the messenger, so that mercy may be shown to you. Think not that those who disbelieve will weaken the truth in the earth, and their abode is the fire, and it is indeed an evil resort. Now, chapter 5, Surah 99. The duty of the messenger is only to deliver the message. And Allah knows what you do openly and what you hide. Say, the bad and the good are not equal, though the abundance of the bad may please thee. So keep your duty to Allah, O man of understanding, that you may succeed. The duty of the messenger is only to deliver the message. And Allah knows what you do openly and what you hide. Chapter 6, Surah 48. Let's go. Excuse me. Chapter 6, verse 48. And we send not messengers, but as bearers of good news and warners. Then whoever believes and acts aright, they shall have no fear, nor shall they grieve. And as for those who reject our messages, chastisement will afflict them because they transgressed. Yet, why did they not, when our punishment came to them, humble themselves? But their hearts hardened, and the devil made all that they did seem fair to them. Then, when they neglected that with which they had been admonished, we opened for them the gates of all things, until when they rejoiced in that which they were given, we seized them suddenly. Then lo, they were in utter despair. So the roots of the people who did wrong were cut off. And praise be to Allah, the Lord of the worlds. And we send not messengers, but as I read that one, bearers of good news and as warners. So, say, I am forbidden to serve those whom you call upon besides Allah. Say, I follow not your low desires, for then indeed I should go astray and should not be of the guided ones. And he is the supreme above his servants. He sends keepers over you until when death comes to one of you. Our messengers cause him to die, and they are not remiss. Then are they sent back to Allah, their master, the true one. Now surely his is the judgment, and he is swiftest in taking account. Say, who is it that delivers you from the calamities of the land and the sea? Allah does, when you call upon him in humility and in secret. If he delivers us from this, we will certainly be of the grateful ones. Say, Allah delivers you from this and every distress, yet you set up others with him. Say, he has the power to send on you a chastisement from above you or from beneath your feet, or to throw you into confusion, making you of different parties, and make some of you taste the violence of others. See how we repeat the messages that they may understand? And thy people call it a lie, and it is the truth. Say, I am not put in charge of you. For every prophecy is a term, and you will soon come to know it. And when thou seest those who talk nonsense about our messages. Withdraw from them until they enter into some other discourse. And if the devil cause thee to forget, then sit not after recollection with the unjust people. And those who keep their duty are not accountable for them in nothing, but theirs is only to remind. Happily, they may guard against evil, and leave those who take their religion for play and an idle sport, in whom this world's life has deceived, and remind men hereby, lest the soul be destroyed for what it has earned. So it's the soul that's earning heaven and hell. It has, besides the law, no friend nor intercessor. And though it offer every compensation, it will not be accepted from it. They who are destroyed for what they earn. For them is a drink of boiling water and a painful chastisement because they disbelieved. Now, we got Adam. He ate from the tree. He disobeyed. He had 2 sons. The oldest kills the youngest. Adam and Cain are cast out the garden. They in the land causing mischief and bloodshed, proving points while destroying the wicked. Yes, the righteous will cause bloodshed and mischief in the land, bringing down the evil in the land. It's not that we enjoy causing bloodshed and evil, but to lay it down, to destroy evil, one must be mischievous. One must shed blood to destroy pure evil. So my Lord knows what the angels know not. They couldn't figure that one. But the discerning spirit could. Praise be to Allah, the Lord of the worlds. He it is who created the heavens and the earth with truth. And when he says be, it is. His word is the truth, and his is the kingdom. On the day when the trumpet is blown, the knower of the unseen and the seen, and he is the wise, the aware. Now, Israelites are losing their spunk. Messengers are sent. A lot of messengers. David, Samuel, Samuel, Paul, aka Saul, David, Solomon, Moses, Aaron, Jesus, Muhammad. Muhammad wasn't sent to the Israelites. He was sent to the world. Jesus was the last messenger sent to you people, to you hard-hearted Israelites. Now, so they disrespect all the messengers, right? So Jesus comes in the end. Let's turn to chapter 61, Surah 6. Okay. I'm going to read the whole thing, then I'm going to go back, all right? In the name of Allah, the Beneficent, the Merciful, whatever is in the heavens and whatever is in the earth glorifies Allah, and He is the Mighty, the Wise. O you who believe, why say you that which you do not? It is most hateful in the sight of Allah that you say that which you do not. Surely Allah loves those who fight in His way in ranks, as if they were a solid wall. And when Moses said to his people, O my people, why do you malign me when you know that I am Allah's messenger to you? But when they deviated, Allah made their hearts deviate, and Allah guides not the transgressing people. Listen, and when Jesus, son of Mary, said, O children of Israel, surely I am a messenger. Surely I am a messenger of Allah to you, verifying that which is before me of the Torah, and giving the good news of a messenger who will come after me, his name being Ahmad. But when he came to them with clear arguments, they said, this is clear enchantment. And who is more unjust than he who forges a lie against Allah, and he is invited to Islam? And Allah guides not the unjust people. They desire to put out the light of Allah with their mouths through lies. I said that part. But Allah will perfect his light, so the disbelievers may be averse. He it is who has sent his messenger with the guidance and the religion of truth, that he may make it prevail over all religions. So the polytheists are averse. So Jesus comes with the final plea to these Israelites. He says, O children of Israel, surely I am the messenger of Allah to you, verifying that which is before me of the Torah, and giving the good news. The good news. What's the good news that Jesus have for the Israelites? Of a messenger, the good news of a messenger who will come after me, who will come after me, his name being Ahmad. That is Muhammad in Aramaic, not Arabic. They spoke Aramaic in the time of Jesus. So Muhammad is Ahmad. Now, let me read down bottom what Maulana has to say about this verse and the messenger Ahmad. We are here told that Jesus had given the good news of the advent of a prophet whose name was Ahmad, coming after him, that our prophet was known by two names, Muhammad and Ahmad, is a well-known fact of history. The famous poet Hassan mentions the prophet in one of his verses by the name Ahmad. Allah blesses the blessed Ahmad, and so do those who go round about his throne of majesty, and all pure ones. The next question is, does Jesus really speak of the coming of Ahmad? As regards his saying, we have to depend on a Greek translation in which we find the word paraclete, which is translated in English as comforter. We are well aware how translations are sometimes misleading, and therefore the use of the word paraclete in the Greek version of that of comforter in the English version does not show that what the actual word in the language spoken by Jesus was. But all those qualifications which are given in John 14:16, 17:7 are met within the person of the Holy Prophet. He is stated to be one who shall abide forever, and so is the prophet's law. For after him, it was with a perfect law that the Holy Prophet came, And clearest of all are the words of John 16:12-14. I have yet many things to say unto you, but ye cannot bear them now. Howbeit, when he, the Spirit of truth, is come, he will guide you into all truth. For he shall not speak of himself, but whatsoever he shall hear, that shall he speak, and he will show you things to come. He shall glorify me. Now, this prophecy about the Spirit of truth, which is the same as the Comforter, clearly stated in John 14:17, establishes the following points. Number one, Jesus could not guide into all truth because his teaching was really directed only to the reform of the Israelites, and he denounced only their crying evils. But the teaching of the Comforter would be a perfect one, guiding men into all truth. And the Holy Quran is the only book which claims to be a perfect law. Number two, that the Comforter would not speak of himself, but that which he shall hear, he shall speak. The Ummi messenger, right? Neither reads nor writes, but says what is told to him. The Ummi, right? Let's add up. The words conveying actually the same idea as those in Deuteronomy 18:18. And I will put my words in his mouth. A qualification which is met with only in the person of the Holy Prophet Muhammad. Number three, that he will glorify Jesus, which Muhammad does. And the Holy Prophet did glorify Jesus by denouncing as utterly false all those calumnies which were heaped upon Jesus and his mother. It is argued, however, that the Comforter is here called the Spirit of Truth, and hence the words cannot be applicable to a man. But it is equally difficult to see why Jesus should call him another comforter. Evidently, he was referring to a human being, as he himself was. Moreover, we cannot imagine a spirit not speaking of himself, but speaking only that which he shall hear, which a comparison with Deuteronomy 18:18 clearly shows to be a prophet like Moses. And it should be noted that the Holy Prophet is frequently called the truth in the Holy Quran. Another point meaning worth mentioning is that the different prophecies about the Holy Prophet really refer to the different phases of his life. The two aspects of the life of the Holy Prophet are Jalal and Jamal, an aspect of glory. An aspect of glory and an aspect of beauty. The first finding its manifestation in the name Muhammad, and the second in Ahmad. Each of the two great prophets, Moses and Jesus, prophesied about the Holy Prophet in words expressing that aspect of his life which was in consonance with his own nature. Glory finding greater expression in Moses, who was prophet, lawgiver, and king at the same time, and beauty in Jesus on account of the beauty of his moral teachings, while both these elements were combined in the person of the Holy Prophet. Five-minute break. Man. You let that resonate on that brain. I'll be right back. Brent went in today, baby. Ain't that right, Ali? Ain't that right, Ali? Let's get it. See if they gonna learn or they gonna burn. Oh man, did I just do a whole hour full throttle? Am I breaking it down, man? Why I gotta break it down like this, man? I'm not a scholar. I didn't study in Al-Azhar. I heard my messenger say that one day. Farrakhan was like, I'm nobody. I'm your brother. I didn't study in Al-Azhar. Oh, snap. Yeah. I didn't go to school. I don't have my master's degree. You know the degree my master gave me. I don't got that degree. But I got a lot of degrees in suffering. I got a lot of degrees in doing dumb shit and learning from it. I got a lot of degrees in error, doing wrong. Huh? Those are my degrees. Believe it. I'll be right back. Hold on, y'all. Just bear with me. What about your friends? Will they stand their ground? Will they let you down? Yeah. Even though then I get a little freaky. She don't say that. I said that part. Every little then I get a little freaky. That's not the way it's supposed to be. Right, man. So, we back. I give y'all a minute to get situated. Man, okay, man, I burned through that. Now, right? Here's what I want to do. Where's my girl at? Where's my girl at? Huh? Let me see. Here's my girl, Aisha. So I broke down everything for you, boy. 1 hour. It took me an hour to do that. 1 hour. Now, think I'm playing with y'all, man? Nobody playing with y'all, man. What I look like hiding this from my people, man? Come on. And I'm reading you right out the book. You feel me? Can't beat that. Just give me a minute. Hey, you know what, man? Turn to page 8. Hold on, man. I didn't already spoke about Aisha. You know what I mean? It was a case of a missing necklace. And it wasn't a case of no child. It was fornication. Her cheating on Muhammad with Abu, one of his servants. And it wasn't even like that. She didn't cheat. Quraysh made up a lie and turned it in some pedophilia like the Jews do, you know. They are obsessed with black penis and black vagina. They are obsessed with that. Ooh, they are, boy. They are obsessed with the black penis and the black vagina. That's their enemies, bro. That's their gravest enemies. Believe it. All right, now check this out, though, right? Goofy mom. Turn to page 846. I'm going to settle this right now. Okay. We're going to talk about Solomon and Queen Saba. Okay, we're going to get this right. All right? Check it out. Chapter 34, Al-Saba. The Saba. Okay. Yeah, let's get it. In the name of Allah, the Beneficent, the Merciful. You with me. Let's do it. In the name of Allah, the Beneficent, the Merciful. Oh, yeah. Praise be to Allah, whose is whatever is in the heavens and whatsoever is in the earth, and to him be praise in the hereafter, and he is the wise, the aware. He knows that which goes down into the earth, and that which comes out of it, and that which comes down from heaven, and that which goes up to it. And he is the merciful, the forgiving. And those who disbelieve say, the hour will never come to us. Say, yes, by my Lord, the knower of the unseen, it will certainly come to you. Not an atom's weight will escape him in the heavens or in the earth, nor is there less than that, nor greater, but all is in a clear book. That he may, now a lot of people call this book the mother book, making Allah female. Don't say nothing about no damn mother book. It's a clear book with Allah. You see how they do? Check it out. A clear book, but all is in a clear book. All means everything from the beginning, in the middle, until resurrection. Everything, not an atom's weight, is overlooked. All is in a clear book with our Lord, that he may reward those who believe and do good. For them is forgiveness and an honorable sustenance. And those who strive hard in opposing our messages, for them is a painful chastisement of an evil kind. And those who have been given knowledge, see that what is revealed to thee from thy Lord is the truth. Yes, I do, and I see. And it guides into the path of the mighty, the praise. And those who disbelieve say, shall we show to you a man who informs you that when you are scattered in the utmost scattering, you will then be in a new creation? Has he forged a lie against Allah, or is there madness in him? Nay, those who believe not in the hereafter are in torment and in far error. See they not what is before them and what is behind them of the heaven and the earth? If we please, we can make them low in the land, or bring down upon them a portion of heaven. Surely there is a sign in this for every servant turning to Allah. And certainly we gave David abundance from us. O mountains, repeat praises with him, and the birds. And we made an iron pliant to him. And we made the iron pliant to him. Iron isn't an element that was grown here on earth. It was an element that was made in heaven and sent down to earth. Iron. Say, make ample coats of mail, and assign a time to their making of coats of mail, and do ye good. Surely I am seer of what you do. And we made the wind subservient to Solomon. So Solomon had control of the wind blow by Allah's permission. It made a month's journey in the morning and a month's journey in the evening. So he could move the wind so fast, what would take you a month walking or traveling by other way would take you a whole month on a month journey. But with this wind, he'll do it in one evening. He could do a month's journey in one evening and another journey in the morning. So he could go 2 months of journeying in one day, in one night. So that would explain how they move the blocks to build structures, right? By the wind. Okay, I'm just saying. And we made the wind subservient to Solomon. It made a month's journey in the morning and a month's journey in the evening. And we made a fountain of molten brass to flow for him. And of the jinn, there were those who worked before him by the command of his Lord. So Solomon had jinns working for him by the permission of Allah. Allah gave Solomon rulership over the jinn. So jinn, they have powers unknown to us. This is how he did these great feats that man can't comprehend, because it wasn't created by man. It was created by jinn. This is why they cannot copy it. Man can't copy the work of jinn. And of the jinn, there were those who worked before him by the command of his Lord. And whoever turned aside from our command, from among them, we made him taste of the chastisement of burning. They made for him what he pleased. Listen, the jinns made for Solomon whatever he pleased. They made for him what he pleased of synagogues and images and bowls, large bowls of as watering troughs, and fixed big old cooking pots. This is what the jinn made for him. Give thanks, O people of David, and very few of my servants are grateful. But when we decreed death for him, nothing showed them his death but a creature of the earth that ate away his staff. Speaking about Solomon, how did he die? Some creature ate away his staff. But the people around him, he was dead for a while, they didn't know. Until the creature ate his staff and that fell and he fell. Okay, so, but when he decreed death for him, nothing showed them his death but a creature of the earth that ate away his staff. So if we find Solomon, we find his staff. If there's bites in the staff, that's Solomon's staff. So when it fell down, The jinn saw clearly that if they had known the unseen, they would not have tarried in humiliating torment. Certainly there was a sign for Saba in their abode, 2 gardens on the right and the left. Eat of the sustenance of your Lord and give thanks to him, a good land and a forgiving Lord. But they turned aside. So we sent upon them a violent torrent. And in place of their 2 gardens, we gave them 2 gardens yielding bitter fruit and growing tamarisk and a few lote trees. With this, we requited them because they were ungrateful, and we punished none but the ingrate. And we made between them and the 2 towns which we had blessed other towns easy to be seen. And we appointed the journey therein, travel through them nights and days secure. But they said, our Lord, make longer stages between our journeys. And they wronged themselves. So we made them stories and scattered them, a total scattering. Surely there are signs in this for every patient, grateful one. And the devil indeed found true his conjecture concerning them. So they follow him, except a party of the believers. And he has no authority over them, but that we may know him who believes in the hereafter from him who is in doubt concerning it. And thy Lord is the preserver of all things. Hold on for a minute. Check it out. A new generation will be raised. O men, it is you that have need of Allah, and Allah is the self-sufficient, the praised one. If he please, he will remove you and bring a new creation. And this is not hard to Allah. And no burdened soul can bear another's burden. And if one weighed down by a burden calls another to carry his burden, nothing of it will be carried, even though he be a near of kin. Thou warnest only those who fear their Lord in secret and keep up prayer. And whoever purifies himself only for his own good. And to Allah is the eventual coming. And the blind and the seeing are not alike, nor the darkness and the light, nor the shade and the heat. Neither are the living and the dead alike. Surely Allah makes whom he pleases hear, and thou canst not make those hear who are in the graves. Thou art nothing but a warner. Surely we have sent thee with the truth as a bearer of good news and a warner. And there is not a people, but a warner has gone among them. And if they reject thee, those before them also rejected. Their messengers came to them with clear arguments and with scriptures and with the illuminating book. Then I seized them who disbelieved. So how terrible was my disapproval. Okay, let me go back now. That's not the whole story of Saba. I need the whole, I could tell you the story, but check it out. Check it out. Solomon sent, check it out. What was his name? Hudhud. Solomon had a jinn under his control named Hudhud. Solomon was having a meeting and Hudhud wasn't there. So Solomon sent others to go find Hudhud. But when he sent them out, Hudhud came. And Hudhud said, my Lord, I've been traveling east to the west, far, far distance. Hudhud knew how to fly. He was a jinn, okay? Yeah, check it out. He said, he told Solomon, hey, I found a woman. I have found a woman ruling a people. And I found them, her and her people, adoring the sun. Adoring the sun. So, what do you want to do with them, my king? Solomon writes an envoy, a letter to them. He sends it to Queen Saba. She receives it. She says, oh, there's a letter from Solomon in the name of Allah. She never heard of Allah before, you heard? She's somewhere far, you heard? Far away from Solomon, worshiping the sun. Now the sun was Baal. Baal was the sun god, okay? So she receives his envoy, she reads it. Solomon tells her, submit or feel my wrath, period. So Sheba calls upon her chiefs. She has a meeting and she says, surely when a ruler comes upon a people, he turns them out from their city and kills the men and spare the women and kill the child. Send this back to King Solomon and let him read this. So when she spoke over with her chiefs, one of her chiefs was like, yo, we got power. We got power, shorty. We can fight them. We can do this. But she was a wise woman. She sent back another envoy to Solomon with a gift, gold, whatever gift she sent. And Solomon, he receives the letter and he's like, she sent me this. I don't need this. My Lord, he gave me so much better than what she has to give me. Then he calls upon one of his jinns. He tells his jinn, bring me her throne. Now, Queen Saba had a throne, boy. This throne was like a kingdom within itself. A throne that you sit on, a throne. But it was real nasty. It was real freaky, because they was in idolatry. They was sex orgies. That Baal worship come with a lot of orgy action. You know what I mean? Yeah. Kids messing, like nasty, just sex-filled evil, right? So, it's good. So, Solomon tells his Hudhud, bring me her throne. So, Queen Hudhud go gets her throne. No. Solomon asks his jinns, which one of you can bring me her throne? One jinn says, I can bring it right now. Just give me a minute. One jinn says, I can get it before you rise out your seat. And another jinn said, I can get it before the twinkle of your eye. Boom, and then, he must have blinked and looked, and it was there. That jinn that brung it in the twinkle of an eye was a crafty jinn, you heard? He brung the whole within the blink, boom, there. And then Solomon says, wow, isn't my Lord the greatest? Isn't he the greatest? Look what he gave me. Solomon, very grateful, very grateful. He's not like what the Jews make him out to be, yet they want his temple really bad, right? But they put him down, right? When he was a messenger of Allah, Solomon. Yeah, man. So that jinn brings her throne in the twinkle of an eye. Solomon gives his Lord praise. Queen is on her way to visit Solomon. She gets to Solomon. Now, this is how it plays out. She comes upon him, right? But when she sees him sitting she deems it as an expanse of water, like ocean. Like Solomon looked like he's sitting on water, in the middle of the water. So the Quran says she prepared herself, to climb in the water and make it to him. So she's preparing herself. I guess she's taking off her shoe, pulling up her little, getting ready. And before she takes off, Solomon says, "Halt, look closer." So when she adjusted her vision and looked closer, she realized there was a palace on the water, made of glass, with water flowing through the glass. And when Saba seen this, now this is a woman of utmost wealth. She didn't see all of it. But when she sees this palace on water, she says this, boom, I submit to the Lord of the worlds, the Lord of Solomon. I submit. And boom, she fell down in prostration, homie. That's the story. That's the story. That's the story. Yeah, so she became a Muslim. She bowed down to Solomon, made her way into the palace on water, and it was on. That's the story of Saba. Quick, right? Because I memorized it, All right. I want to read one more thing, and then I'm going to let y'all go. And I want to thank y'all for bearing with me. But check it out, right? We do the recap. Y'all like how I broke that down? Hold on, let me see something real quick. Let me see how my people's in here doing. Let me see up in here today, okay? Ronnie Rock, what's up? Assalamu alaikum, my brother. We are nearing the end times very fast. You got it right, brother. Faster. It's getting faster and faster, man. They say each year go past quicker than the previous, man. Ronnie, yes, you are right. They were. Cain was older. Okay, that's what I thought. He was the firstborn. Yep. Yes. Okay. Adam and Eve, peace be upon them, connects us all humans. Indeed. Do you know how the first burial took place? Cain did not know what to do with his brother's corpse. Yeah, brother. The crow. Allah sent the crow. The crow took his feet and kicked some dirt on Abel, man, to show him how to bury. So this was the first burial they didn't know nothing about, but just because his offering was not accepted by his Lord. And that story of Cain and Abel is the story of the Israelites and the Ishmaelites. Cain is the Israelite. Abel is the Ishmaelite, the younger brother. But he got killed in the beginning. But he resurrects in the end in the spirit of Muhammad, the Ishmaelite. Muhammad is not an Israelite. Jesus is not an Israelite. Mary is not an Israelite. Aaron is not an Israelite. They are Ishmaelites because they come out the seed of Ishmael. And Amram, he's a chosen nation out of that line, out of the Levi line of Jacob tribes. Amram's out of Levi's tribe. Now, out of these 12 tribes, why isn't there a tribe of Joseph? Joseph being the youngest brother, the hated one. And Benjamin has his tribe in there. He was the next youngest. Okay, Joseph was the youngest, then Benjamin. Okay, but Joseph, his other brothers didn't like him. They cast him down a well. You know the story. Why is that? Why was they trying to kill the Ishmaelite offspring story? Right? I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you, we are Muslim Ishmaelites, homie. And my Lord gave me this knowledge to share with y'all in this realm. Allah sent the raven. Raven, my book has a crow. Okay, maybe yours has a raven. Yes. Peace, Mulano Brent. D, what up, brother? Brent. Yeah, that's my name, Brent. Yeah. Look it up. It means holy one. What are the odds, right? What are the odds? Brent meaning steep hill, like a hill like this, where it's like you go straight down fast and it's a slow uprising, right? It means steep hill and holy one who is looked at as holy. And James, you know what James means? James is Hebrew for Jacob. You know who Jacob is, right? Jacob and Esau, 2 nations in 1 womb, right? Jacob black, Esau white, right? Brent James is black and white, right? So did I get named right? Did my Lord name me right? You damn right he did. I simplify, like I reflect my name completely. I'm a holy man out of the offspring of Jacob tribe, homie. I'm that 2 nations in 1. I'm that. Yeah, man. I'm all that. Praise be to Allah. Brent. Yeah, that's my name, baby. Brent James, real name. No government. Brent Edward James Jr. to be exact. My nickname was Knowledge back in the day. Yeah, Knowledge. You know why I picked that name? I was a stupid motherfucker though. Yeah, I had street smarts, but I was crafty, but I knew that the name Knowledge was a name that I could mature into and grow into, and one day might be able to represent that name full throttle, which I am doing now. But my nickname was Knowledge. That's the name I gave myself when I was 18 years old. Knowledge. I didn't want no crazy name like Gator, One Shot, Lazy Eye. You know what I mean? No, man. I didn't want a name, to be feared. I want a name to be respected. Knowledge. I can apply this knowledge for evil. I can do evil to you, and I can apply it for good. Knowledge comes in both ways, evil and good, okay? But I choose to not corrupt myself, so I don't corrupt knowledge. I keep it real. That's my name. All right. Hello, brother. Damien, it's all love, bro. D, you missed it yesterday, bro. Bro, I had about 500 watching. Had about 500. Had about 16 on here in the comments. It was looking lively. Yo, yesterday was my best video, man. And I got 6 new subscribers, yo. I want to thank y'all. Thank you for subscribing, man. And giving me some love like this, yo. Because I'm trying to put my page out there heavy, okay? Because this information, this soul, this spirit, this way of expressing need to be out there in the world. We need to see real emotions, man, rather than just high-grade knowledge, man. Put some emotion in this knowledge. But my knowledge that I give, I experienced it first. So when I speak it, it comes with conviction because I felt it. So that would make, so when I teach it, you feel it, not only hear it, but you feel it in a way that's different. Because I'm speaking from my soul, and my soul is speaking to your soul, and your soul rules you. So whatever you want to do, you might not want to listen to me no more, but you can't take away, but you can't remove yourself from my voice. That's because your soul is hungry for truth. It's hungry for truth. And I got it. I ain't gonna lie to y'all, man. What I'm alive for? Why do people lie? because of shame. Shame. I don't have no shame. I'm a free man. Got nothing to hide from y'all. All right. All right, y'all. So, man, we spoke about Adam, Eve, the garden, disobeying, eating from the tree, slipping to earth, the first murder, the rising of the Israelites, the coming of messengers to remind the Israelites their purpose and position, the coming of messengers, then the final coming of messengers, which is Muhammad. He comes with the final sequel that is not to the Israelites. He comes with a message that is to the ISHMALITES. Those are the little brother nation that's been living inside the nation of Israel since the Genesis. They are the priesthood aspect of the Israelites, the Ishmaelites. How I know this is Aaron and Mary were priests. They spent the majority of their time in the book, seeking the bounty of their Lord. Since Aaron is the progenitor of the priesthood of the Ishmaelites, then he is the priesthood of them. And his sister, Mary. Did you know that Mary was Aaron's sister? Mary, Jesus' mother. Aaron is Jesus' uncle. Heavy. They all related. They all related. All related. One blood. One blood. Yeah. One blood. It's just one blood. One pure, righteous blood. And you know what? I'm here now. I'm here. I was raised up for you. I'm serious. I'm not playing now. I'm never playing, but I'm real serious. I was raised up for you. For you, Damien. Yeah, for you. Believe that I was raised up for this moment here and many other moments that are valuable to my heart. I was raised up. Happy to see my brother spreading the truth. Thank you, Ronnie. Appreciate that. Happy to see my brother. That's right. And I'm happy to hear you hearing the truth and accepting it, man. Let's become messengers too. We are messengers, D. You give your good news and your warning. You're a messenger. You're a messenger. Now, how much of a messenger you want to be, what degree of messenger you want to be, depends on you. What you built like, D. Know you're built. Know what you built for. Then go for it. Read the book and teach the book. Live by example. Uprightness in conduct. Let's become messengers too. I like that one. Alhamdulillah. Praises belong to Allah. Bird's Nest, what's up? Hey, man. The Ahmadiyya special that you will have on your channel. Y'all tune in. Everybody here on my channel, tune in, yo, to my brother that's in England, man. Where you at? London? Whatever. Bird's Nest Fest. Listen, he gonna run a show about the Ahmadiyya group and how this guy, Ahmadiyya, I don't know if that's his actual name, but he was looked at as the Mahdi. They was trying to make this guy, but you know, he didn't come over here to the West, you know what I mean? So he couldn't fulfill it. Somebody had to come over here. Who came over here was Fuad Muhammad, Farad, my brother, my messenger. He came from the East to the West with the book. and the teachings. Okay? And he was Indian. Yeah. Before India became Pakistan. Okay? And yeah, man, you know, none of them never brung this. None of them came to save us. None of them. Out the east, come here, liberating the chosen people of Allah, the black man in America. People in a strange land with a strange people. Believe it. Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. Is this the Dajjal? No, the Dajjal is America and Russia. Is this the Dajjal? Ooh-wee. Lord PP. Lord PP. Ain't that something? Which Muslim is the right one? Sunni or Shia? Neither side. The one who submits wholly to Allah and has none beside him. One who observes his duty in the best fashion. That is the right one. That is the right religion. Brother Peter Pan. Yeah. Which Muslim is the right one? The right one observes his duty and worships only one God. And there is no God but Allah, and none is beside him. And they study the Quran, not hadiths and sunnahs. That's the true Muslim. I know that they say obey Allah and obey the messenger. That does not mean obey what the messenger does on his own accord. Obey him in what is right from what Allah taught you. He complements what Allah teaches the messenger. That don't mean that Muhammad gets to write another book after completing the Quran, write a book of what he does personally and says, this is from Allah, follow this. No, that does not mean obey the messenger in those terms. Obey the messenger in what the messenger revealed of the book. Not of his book, the book. Obey the messenger in what is revealed unto him, not what he revealed to you. Excuse me. The ones who follows Allah's commands and his prophet. Allah, there you go, Bianca. You tell him, sister. You tell him, excuse my teeth on top. The ones who follow Allah's commands. Go ahead, Bianca. And his prophets. Look. Sister just shut you down, brother. Look. Easy, right? Elementary questions, but yo, still ask me, bro. You know, I'll give you the answer respectively. Nothing's dumb. There's no such thing as a dumb question. You only dumb when you don't question. Does that make sense? Yeah, when you don't ask what you think is dumb, that's when it's a dumb question. When it's not asked. So please ask, man. I'm not like that. I'm not here to mock people, not at all. Jews, Christians, and Muslims worship the same God, and it shows. Judaism, Christianity, Islam, 3 paths to the same God. But they swapped out other gods, though, brother. They swapped Jesus with Yahweh. And they swapped they swapped Allah with Yahweh. And they swapped Allah with Jesus. The Christians did that and the Jews did that. Why they do that? So I just broke down that the Israelites became sects. What were the sects? Judaism, and Christianity. Sabians, Magians, idolaters. Those were the sects. This is before Jesus born. Okay? Three sects. 101. One is the true religion, and it's Islam. One God, monotheism. Christianity was a Unitarian religion until Constantine freaked it and remixed it. Colonizers remixed the whole game, homie. You should just put the Bible down and read this Quran, because it verifies, it corrects what was altered in the previous books. This is why the Quran is called the guarded tablet. It's indestructible. Its words and its meanings cannot be distorted. It can't. My Lord says, no one can change my word. None. I don't care what it says. If you're chosen, when you read it, the truth will be revealed to you out of what you read. This comes with the discerning spirit. This is why you have to be right within before you take knowledge that's out, that's on the outside of you. Because if you're not right within with your soul, you won't completely understand what is being presented to you from outside sources. So this is why my Lord says, establish knowledge of self first, that you may discern between good and evil, that which is good and that which is astray, that which is averse. So you got to get right first. Plants, animals, and then man in Genesis. But the order is man, plants, man, and animals. I think my Lord made the heavens and the earth in 6 periods before he made Adam. He did. Because my Lord also says, man thinks that, he says that basically the creation of the heavens and the earth is more important than the creation of man. Basically, that's what Allah say. Like, it ain't no comparison. Like, the heavens and the earth being created is much more vast, much more, it's more than man's make. You know what I mean? That's what my book says. Okay. Remember, we come from this earth, and our soul comes from on high. Okay. Our soul comes from on high. Our body comes from the earth on low. The soul takes the soil and the mud and the water, and it forms a man. And that soul falls asleep. The seeking of God awakens that sleepy soul in that dirt form of a man, right? Until it is fully awakened. And that soul illuminates, and it makes its way back to where it began, which is in purity, pure submission. That's the goal, to find our God and submit to him and observe our duty. This is how the soul lives out its life. A lot of y'all not living your soul life out. You living out your fleshly life. That's why you ain't growing at all. That's why you ain't evolving, because you just living out the dreams and the joys of your flesh. You ain't living out your soul purpose. You ain't feeding your soul, homie. So we different, but there's always hope. Long as you got ears and you can hear the call, there's hope. But if you keep ignoring the call of your Lord, he turns off the volume. And that voice in your heart that tells you what's right, what's upright and good, that voice gets lower and lower until it's void, until there's no voice. And you're just left with your flesh ruling you. All right. Because you killed the soul, honey. Because you didn't feed it no truth. That's how you feed your soul with truth. The body needs food as the nutrient to grow and function. The soul needs truth and submission to grow and function. All right. I'm going to leave it there. I want to thank y'all for tuning in, man. And yo, this was a beautiful, beautiful session today. Really, man. Really. All right. Bismillah ar-Rahmanir Rahim. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. Ar-Rahmanir Rahim. Maliki Yawmiddin. Iyaka nabadu wa iyaka nasta'in. Idina siratal mustaqim. Siratal Latina anamta alayhim. Guril mutubi alayhim. Wala dalim. Now, that was the prayer in Arabic. This is its translation in English. So you can write it down and memorize this prayer. In the name of Allah, the Beneficent, the Merciful. Praise be to Allah, the Lord of the worlds, the Beneficent, the Merciful, Master of the Day of Judgment. Thee do we serve, and thee do we beseech for help. Guide us on the right path, the path of those upon whom thou hast bestowed favors, not those upon whom thine wrath is brought down upon, nor those who go astray. I seek refuge in Allah from the accursed Satan. That's that prayer in English. Ameen. And this is one that I memorized. It's called Basic Fundamental Principles of Islam. Ready? I, Allah, am the best knower. This book, there is no doubt in it, is a guide to those who keep their duty, who believe in the unseen and keep up prayer, and spend out of that which we have given them, who believes in that which has been revealed to thee, and that which was revealed before thee, and of the hereafter. These are sure. These are on a right course from their Lord, and these it is that are successful. Those who disbelieve, it being alike to them, whether thou warn them or warn them not, they will not believe. Allah has put a seal on their hearts and their hearing, and a covering on their eyes, and for them is a grievous chastisement. Ameen. Thank you, y'all. Everything's good. Let me see. Jesus is Lord. That's right. Keep thine right hand clean. My right hand, I'm going to keep it clean. Believe me. Believe me. And strong. And strong. This right hand. Whoever receives his book in his right hand from his Lord, be joyful. And who receives it in their left hand, oh, woe to him. So yeah, I am of the right hand. Yes, I am. Brother, wear a mask. Wear a mask. Okay? Well, look here, man. The Bible has 1,000 of contradictions. Yeah, it does. And the hadiths as well. A lot of contradictions. You are not fasting, bro. No, I'm not running. because this month is not the month of fasting, man. Desert Arabs lied. They've been lying for a long time. There's a chapter in my Quran that says when Ramadan comes, they make plans, to have it this year, this time, and next year at this time, and at next year, this time. They switch it up too much, brother, for me to keep up. So my Lord told me there's 4 sacred months. Look on my page, man. It breaks it all down. The 4 sacred months. Let me break it down to you real quick. January, July, November, December. Ramadan, that word means, Ramadan means excessive heat. Now, we're in a season of snowy cold. Why would Muhammad be in a cave when it's snowing outside? And why would he call Ramadan a time of excessive heat? Surely, when it's really hot outside, at its hottest, you're in the summertime. So wouldn't that fall in July? Since July is the sacred month, one of the sacred months, February is not one of the sacred months. It's a month that the Desert Arab, and listen, I'm not being racist when I call them Desert Arabs. My Quran calls them that because they're not real Arabians from Arabia. They're black people. These are Desert Arabs. My Lord distinctly put them like that. And he also says they're the hardest in disbelief. And so it's harder for them to submit to Allah than anybody. The Desert Arab, the Middle Eastern, basically. What was I speaking about? The sacred days. Yes. Ramadan means excessive heat. January, July, November, December are the sacred months. And if you ask me, July is actually the month of Ramadan in which the Quran was revealed to Muhammad from Jibril. It was in July. Mark my words. That's what my spirit told me. Yeah. And that's what my knowledge gathered. So what they're doing now is just making money. Making money. Yeah. Yeah. So, they doing it in the wrong month. I did mine last month, brother. I did mine last month. And when I did it, I did a video every day of my fast. And I read with you guys. You didn't know me then. This is probably your first time here. But I spent my fast with y'all last month, January. And I'm going to do it again in July. And I'm going to do it again in November and December. But July is the most special one. Okay? Yeah, but, the Desert Arab says, I remember like three years ago, they had it in April. What did he say? Damn, I forgot what I was going to say. All right. Never mind. But they do it when they want to do it, man. They do it when they want to do it. And, man, it just is what it is. But damn, what did my Lord tell me? What did he tell me? Yeah. They try to say that Ramadan starts in the middle of February or whenever there's the first full moon. I think they said, no, the first, full moon or whole moon? One of them, it starts on the first full moon of the year. And that was on about, I think, February 18th, I think. No, that was the eclipse. All right, yeah. Some shit, but it don't say none of that in the Quran. It don't say nothing about, Ramadan starts on a full moon or the first. No, it says in the Quran that the moon and the sun are signs that indicate times of reckoning. And the moon has its stages, waxing, crescent, all that. These are all signs for the reckoning, okay? Reckoning means the settling of a thing, okay? The end of a thing, the end of a term. Yeah, you get it now. You got it. Yeah, but you see how they flip it and made it Ramadan. Like, no. Besides, since when any Middle Eastern taught you anything exclusively? And, they live out here among me in Maine, right? I walk past the Arabs all the time. Now, mind you, they're in my city. They're visitors. I used to greet them first, but since they never answer back, walaikum salam, when I tell them assalamu alaikum or salam, they just look at me and say, and that's it. And they don't ever speak unto you. You know what I mean? So that just proves they're not here to give nothing. They're here to take something. Like, if I moved in your homeland, leaving mine, when I meet you in your homeland, I'm going to announce myself. I'm going to try to make myself known in some type of way, because this is where I live now. Okay, but they don't. And that shows who they are as a personality, a character, It's like, bro, no. So they don't even act like they like us, man. They don't even, they just here to get what they want. You know what I mean? Like, I think it's to get away out of those strict laws. You know what I mean? Over there. You know what I mean? But, man, listen, man, I don't know. You know what I mean? But the Middle Easterns, they never fucked with us. Never. Only one man came from over there. Farad Muhammad. Wali Fard Muhammad. He came. And he raised us up with the message. You know what I mean? Not no Middle Eastern, no dude working at 7-Eleven or something. They don't even speak to us. They don't even bother learning the English language. You know why? Because they don't have no plans on communicating with us. So how can we be one if you don't even know how to communicate? If you don't want it, man. So I'm like, yo, whatever. This is why they are called desert Arabs. They belong in the damn desert with their people. You know what I mean? Because here they on the grass, they on the land, and they don't know how to act. Free home, don't gotta work. Here's your money, here's your income. Least you can do is say hi to the people. But hey, whatever. You know what I mean? I tried to rap with one of them about the Quran. He act like he didn't know what the hell I was talking about. And he knew English. And so it's always proven to me many times that they might be Arabs. They might have held this. They have kept the book sacred for a long time. This is all the Arabs had, to raise them out of their drunken stupor and their molesting stupor that they were in for a long time. Okay, the Arabs are just as much as disbelievers as the Hindus, who've been mystery god worshippers, idol worshippers for 50,000 years, man. Ain't nothing worse than a Hindu. He's worse than a white man, if you ask me. They closer to the devil than anybody on here, the Hindu. Yeah, man. Oh, yeah, their idols, woo-wee, 50,000 years, boy. Yeah. So between the desert Arab and the Hindu, see ya, wouldn't want to be ya. Yeah, man, and so what if y'all had the book? You didn't observe the book. You did the same shit the Jews did with the Torah. Just used it to say I'm above you. See, I'm above you. You just use it for that, for your benefit, for your desire. Fuck you, Hindu, desert Arab. Excuse me, my lord. Yeah, bothers me. Bothers me. And you want to come over here and reap the blood, sweat, and tears of black people because y'all not considered Caucasian here when you come here. No, you're what they call non-white. You check that box. Yeah. Even if they make you check white, when they see your ass, whatever you try to get, they gonna know the deal. You know what I mean? So white is it's not even a color. White is a status. White is a status. Get that racist shit out of your mind. Being white is having status, wealth. It indicates status, wealth, spoiledness, material gain. This falls under whiteness. Yeah, man. All right, well, we got lessons all day here, man. Let me see. Brent James, why are you not fasting? Sorry for asking. Okay, man, I answered that one. And bro, you can ask me anything, bro. Like if this month was the fast and I wasn't doing it, I would tell you, brother, I'm not built for it. I ate. I did. I messed up. Maybe tomorrow I'll do better. I don't lie on my gangster. I don't lie on my G, my gentleman. I don't lie on my person. Okay, I'll tell you straight up, bro. I messed up this morning. I ate or this or that. I'm not, nah, bro. I'll tell you straight up. I'm a man. I'm human. Okay? Yeah. All right. I did the prayer. I read everybody. Ronnie, love, homie, love. Every day is sacred to God. Yes, every day of life, you wake up breathing, you got another shot, you got another opportunity. You get to ask for forgiveness for your sins and repent and amend and make things wrong. Make that which was wrong right. Every day we wake up, we have an opportunity to bring the best out of ourselves and others, you know? The last thing you want to do is keep what your Lord gave you that gives you strength. You must share that or you'll lose it. This is why my Lord says, spend out of what we gave you. Spend it like you spend money. Spend your gifts. Bro, this is an old cut here. Then you can see that's an old cut. Every day, no matter religion, the righteous person is blessed. This is true. This is true. Uprightness, no matter what religion. You cannot even have a religion and have no God and you just live an upright life and do good. You have your reward with your Lord. All right. I read everybody's on here. Listen, Allah bless y'all and y'all stay strong and stay firm against those who disbelieve. Peace.